Okay, trying to record the sound of the food truck. Look like someone's been messing with this screen. These are new windows. Okay, I'm trying to record that sound of that food truck because I do believe there's something added to the sound. You can hear that. I can hear that sound all through this house. Um, Sometime early morning, I wakes up to that sound, and my body be vibrating to that sound. And it is now 7:05 p.m. Today is the 13th of April 2022. And he do this early in the morning. And as you see, it's in the evening. And the reason why I wanted to make a record, I mean, this I could hear it sitting here. It's really, I hear it even louder in my bedroom. And something about that sound puts me to sleep. That's why normally I have stuff on, but see, if I play something, YouTube will give me a sanction. So that's why I sometimes by accident I forgets to cut it off, and YouTube will give me a copyright or whatever. But the last time I recorded it, I didn't even go outside. I just walked to the door. I was standing in the doorway, and I started hearing. I guess they don't realize I could hear them shooting at me. It's some type of technology that goes. I guess it's like trackers because it goes into your skin. And I turned it to watch where it was coming from. It's coming from those two houses behind us, and they feel that you can't prove what they're doing. But I could hear the little when I replayed the video, I could hear the little clicks, and I could hear the like a mumbling sound. That was the food truck, and the little clicks was them shooting at me. And I didn't even step on the porch. I'm still in the house. I just had the door open. Now how they know that I'm standing in the doorway? I don't know when they stand in the doorway unless I'm at the window and I just happen to see them. No matter what time, no matter when I go on that porch, they know. Even if I just open the door, they know. If I take out the trash is right at the porch. Just taking out the trash, I'm getting shot at. If I go out the front door, I don't even have to go just bend down and pick up my packages because sometimes they'll put it right at the door. But the city mailman, I got to walk all the way out on the porch in order to get it because he won't even come to the door. He'll sit right at the edge of the porch so I could have to come out because that old lady told him. I saw her talking to him. So that's why I think they my handlers or whatever you want to call them. But the older they ought to be trying to get close to the Lord because they got 1 foot in the grave, 1 foot out. Um, it's just sad that we have to live this way. But I really been studying up on because when I read Revelation 7 and Revelation 9, I really didn't study. I just read, and so now I'm trying to study and get a good, really really good understanding. Some of the things I still think is the same. I got some things that I saw that I know why it's there. I may can add on to what I was thinking. Um, I've been looking at a lot of videos on the 144,000, but it's not really the 144,000 that I really want to study. It's the seal on the forehead, and I don't want to talk too much on it. I want to wait until I do the video on it because I'm hearing people what they saying. I don't think they see it. Um, I want to go by what the Bible say it is, and I'm gonna go ahead and talk on myself. No, I'm not. I ain't gonna do it. I want to go ahead and finish up, and they really making it hard for me to do it. I was in here. They kept putting me to sleep. I mean, they just kept knocking me out, and so I felt in my spirit to go in my bedroom. So I go in my bedroom, and they had that heat on my floor. I mean, they burnt my feet. The heat got so hot on that floor, and we don't have no heat on. That's the thing. We don't have on no heat. That's why I know that these people is doing something. That food truck, these two houses beside us, they something connected to either that house or that house. But I really believe it's this house right here. It could be both houses because that guy was staying over there in that little house, and he was going up under the house because the crawl space, but the door on the crawl space would be completely off, setting to the side. Then he would close it all the way. Then next thing you know, he is off again. And what is he going up under a house? Because the house on the inside of the house is burnt. So they moved the little house, but I put it on, make sure I got it on video. But they could tell that the house was there anyway because they messed up the yard. But the thing is, you got crooked judges, you got crooked lawyers, you got crooked sheriffs, you got crooked polices, you got crooked attorney generals, you got crooked politicians, you got crooked presidents. These people are crooked, very, very crooked. And I'm telling you, there is something about these people that ain't human. Some of these people, I just don't believe they're human. I really do. And I think that's why some of the people is going along with it. And some of them go along with it because they give them promises. And I really do believe when they go to these meetings, something happened to them. And something take their places. That's what I believe. I believe that with all my heart. If they get invited to the meetings because they telling them. Cause my last dentist appointment was at a certain time. It was after 12 o'clock, and it might have been 12 or 12:30, something like that. But they changed it. But they was attacking me the whole time I was in there. And I don't know why I didn't get up and leave, but I knew I had it. What he did, I really didn't have to have it done, I guess. I can't remember if I went to get my teeth or went to let him. No, I didn't never go back after I went to get my teeth because I didn't never go back to let him check. Cause them things will hurt my mouth. They still hurt on this side here. Um, I didn't go back. So I went to get my teeth, but I didn't go back. Um, but they was attacking. It was going in this ear right here. I had to sit with my hand like this here. And this one woman, she just kept coming in checking on me. But I reckon she trying to get up, see what how it's gonna react. They're gonna attack me and I don't get no kind of reaction out of me. It's like the police. I had a city cop attack me with something I couldn't see, but I could feel it. And I had a sheriff who attacked me with something I couldn't see, but I could feel it. But I didn't let them know. I just like they won't do nothing to me. But it would turn me up. And one of the cable men, nasty joker, he wouldn't even look at me, but he flipped my vagina. I'm telling you, when you cook bologna and it flipped upside down, that's what it felt like my vagina did. These people can use their brains or some kind of powers and do stuff, because that's what he did. The whole time he was in the house, he wouldn't even look at me, even when he went in the back where I was, because I went in the back trying to keep my distance from him. So when I went, he wanted to ask me a question. I was back in my bedroom, and he stood in the doorway. He didn't look at me not one time. But when I had to stand beside him and sign my name, he did something to my vagina, and it felt like did a flip up or something. And when they do use that power, they grunt and they bend their knees some kind of way and they'll grunt. And then they can do their hands something like that and something will fly. I'm telling you what I seen. I ain't telling you what I think. I'm telling you what I seen. The first neighborhood that we moved to, that's what those people were doing. They were using their hands. And this was an old man, and he was going over to this. He was teaching. Evidently, he was their teacher. And this is what they used to do back in the warlock days. Back in the old days when they had castles and all that kind of stuff. The wizards. When the wizard used to fight, they would fight with their hands and stuff. There's a name for that, and I used to know it because I heard this man on TV talking about it, and I looked the word up, but I forgot what the word is now. But that's a power that they have. And I've also read a story where this witch doctor, this was in Africa, this witch doctor went to the church and called the pastor out. And so he wanted to fight with the pastor. So he did his hand like that, and when he did that, demons flew. He had the power to make demons. That might have been what they were hitting me with. My stomach is really getting big. I don't know what they putting in me, but my stomach is just big. This weight, I want this big. I ain't never been weighed this kind of weight. Not even pregnant. But when I got pregnant, I didn't weigh 95 pounds. So the biggest I got was 136. And anyway, the witch doctor did his hand like that, and no, this was a movie I saw, a video. He did his hand like that and hit the pastor, and the pastor fell back like that. So the pastor came out, the pastor did like that, and then knocked the witch doctor down, and then the witch doctor had men with him. They picked him up, and then he'll do like that, and then the pastor fall back, but the pastor was throwing power of the Holy Ghost, and the witch doctor was throwing the power of demons. But the pastor won because the pastor got mad. He just started hitting. When that witch doctor left there, he left haggling. They had to carry him away. That was funny though. But this is what they do, and they something with that sound. Now I'm hearing another sound. Let me see where this sound comes from, because this coming from this direction. They just cut the truck off. No, it's still that food truck. It just got louder. But that's just how stupid these people are. I ain't gonna let it bother me. That's them. But anyway, the next video that I do, I'm hoping that it be on the seal of God. I want to talk about it so bad, but I ain't. I ain't gonna say that. But I just looked. I went to my sister window to see if the sound was coming from out, because it sounds like it's coming from this direction, but it ain't. It's just that's what I'm saying. There's something connected to this house, because that sound is coming. Sound like it's coming from this way, but it's the food truck over this way. It's the food truck. He just cut it up, made it get louder, because he's a nut, a pure nut. But when I looked out my sister window, that idiot crossed the, I can't help y'all. I can't help but call these people idiots, because that's what they are. They're working for Satan, and they're acting like pure fools. I mean, these grown people, these people is old. They're probably just as old as I am, some of them. And those people, they younger than me, but they probably in their 30s and 40s. They don't look like they know 20 years old people. These people has got to be in their 30s. And shouldn't just be falling just in it and everything. Killing, helping the white supremacists kill black people. Because that's what I'm telling you, black people are some stupid people. They're just some stupid people. I'm just gonna say it. Trying to fit in. Why are you trying to fit into something? And I ain't just saying it because they attacking me. I'm saying it because that's what I couldn't. I can't figure out why anybody want to be a Mason when they used to want let black people be Masons. Why do? And then they had to get the boule because they couldn't be in the skull and bone. So the black when you see a prestige black person, he's probably a boule. And the boule is to keep us in order. That's all that is. To keep us in order. But they can't be no skull and bone. Masons, black Masons had to get their own black Mason. Decent star. I think they women Mason, but they ain't no black women Mason, I bet you. And I shouldn't be, I don't want to make it racist, but it's what it is. I'm just telling you what I see. What I see. And I do see white people saying they being targeted, and I do believe they are. Just like there was white people who helped slaves. If it weren't for some of the white people, some of the black people wouldn't have got free. The one that they can't control, and legal join their mess. So since you won't join their mess, they're gonna attack you. There's so many blind black people that it just don't make no sense, and it's really bothering me that I'm seeing all this stuff, and you got all these educated black people that just don't know nothing. And they want to look at me like I'm just crazy. People going to my grandson asking him, "Am I all right?" And asking my daughter, "Am I all right?" Yes, I am all right. Are you all right? Somebody even told my daughter that when they come down this way, they're gonna have take me to a psychiatrist. I said, they ain't taking me nowhere. I want them to come and try to take me somewhere. And they won't tell me who the people are, because I tell them myself. 'Cause I don't play. Don't be trying to play me, because I will tell you myself, just like I told the one that's supposed to be my friend. Don't be asking about me, because you was not my friend. So I ain't heard from her since. But see, I ain't never told her I knew how she was talking about me behind my back. And she done that for years. So I shouldn't expect her to be there, at least listen to me. No, she's trying to get me to go to the mall with have a whole mall of people attacking me. And I'm steady telling her, the people is shooting stuff at me. You need to get out and take a walk. No, you need to just shut up. Just mind your business. I hate I even said anything to you. I don't know if y'all can still hear that truck or not. Me sitting here, because I do. It's a mumbling sound. A humming. It sound like a humming sound. It don't sound like a truck, a motor of a truck. It sounds like a humming, like a mumbling, a mumbling sound. Lord have mercy. I got a little puppy here, baby head puppy. We got one left. Lord, that's a bad little puppy. He is bad, Lord Jesus. Mm-mm. He just bad. And I took him outside, and he ran right back in the house. So I can't keep taking him outside for these people to be shooting at me. And I went in the kitchen. Boy, he done had piles everywhere. I ain't scrubbed the floor. I just got me some disinfectant wipes and got it up. But I got to scrub that floor. He gonna get his little butt spanked. He don't. I put down some paper. I ain't gonna spank it. I put down some paper. Cause he know you the bathroom on paper. His little butt in the cage. Now I put him in the cage. He just be fighting his mama. He have her by the leg, just chewing on her leg. She can't do nothing with him. One day I saw her, she had him pinned down. I see why she pinning him down now, cause he's too active. He just rough. Lord have mercy. He's bad. He just bad. He trying to bite my toes. I can't even have my feet hanging off the chair. He jump up there and snip at my toes. Well, I'm not gonna talk. So just talk today. I'm gonna close out. These people got my nose to just eat. Y'all, please, I don't be trying to do that on purpose. My nose, look, you see how red it is. Cause they do something to my nose. I don't know how they do. I don't know how you people do this stuff. How can they just attack your toe, your big toe? Cause they attack my big toe. Something shoots up from, like I can go in my sister's room, and there's certain places something will just like heat or just shoot up in my foot, and I don't know how these people. I don't know. I'm about to wonder what's going on. I really need somebody to go up on this house for me. I really do, and I'm willing to pay them too. At least $50. I don't want to pay them no 100. I'll go $50. Mm-mm. Just to go up under there and take pictures of what they see up under there. But I don't understand how they can get this stuff to go in your private area and know every place that you are. They can follow you every little place that you are. It got to be some type of program. Some type of program. I took electronics in school, but my teacher was trying to get me to go into engineering, but I didn't go because um, I wasn't well. I wasn't well before I went into electronics. from all them surgeries I was having. And them 3 months in a row they put me on the anesthesia. That stuff will mess with your mind. I don't even know how I finished. I don't even know how I finished that last semester. I mean, I don't even know how I finished that last semester. I'm telling you the truth. But I did it. One of my teachers, and I think he's a gang stalker. I didn't know I was being gang stalked, but now that I look back on the stuff that he was doing, I believe he was a gang stalker. He was trying to mess with my grades. I had to go to the dean on him. When I took cosmetology, same thing happened when the teacher tried to mess with my grades. And I was making really good grades too. Some of the girls in the class, they couldn't understand how my grades were the way they were saying your grades better than my grades. Cause I mean, I study. I study, and I was actually, there was some kind of test we had to take. I taught everybody else in the class how to do it, and my mind just went blank. So it was controlling me way back then. This was 2000 and 2000 19 1998 to 2000, I think it was. So I believe that was controlling me then. Cause they started. I do believe they was attacking me. They started attacking me back in the 80s. Before I ever left home, I left home in 90. I think it was 1990. And I went to Maryland. But because I left because of the things that were going on, and I do believe that's where I started getting gang stalked. They started attacking me. Because I started hearing the voices first, I think. And I was having problem with my heart. My heart was waking me up out of my sleep. I mean, it was just you could see my body jerking. My heart would beat so fast. So there ain't no telling who was doing this to me, attacking me. I don't know. I was having all type of crazy dreams, really crazy dreams. I think witches was after me too, way back then. There ain't no telling. As a little girl, that's when I really started seeing things. When I was probably between the ages of 5 and 7. I was a little girl. I saw witches in them. I saw a witch. Then I saw a bald head man every time I see Aleister Crowley, that's who I think about. That man was in that mirror. And then I saw a cyclops, a one-eyed person. I guess that was a giant. And I think that's when the spirit of fear came on me. I was scared of everything, Lord have mercy. Like the bees would get at me, the chicken, the dog, snake fell out the tree on me. I was always running into snakes. Golly. Uh, I was everything. I mean, the dogs. I couldn't even ride the bicycle. The dogs would run me. I had to leave my bicycle because the bicycle couldn't go fast enough. I could run back in them days. I don't know why. Well, we didn't have no track team back in them days. But the bicycle couldn't go fast enough. I run them dogs. They couldn't catch me. Oh Lord. Everything was getting at me. We had them big old wood rats. Cause we stayed near a wood mill, and them the biggest rats that just come in the house and just chew up. chewed away in the house and chewed up the mop, your TV cord. They just chewed up everything. And I was the one that always saw them. Oh, have mercy. I was so glad when they shut that wood mill down. Them was just some, my daddy, he stayed near the wood mill. He said that the rat beat his cat. He said the rat beat his cat. I done started talking now. Let me get off of here.